If you think the worst thing that can happen in the morning is burning your toast, just wait until you hear about the baked beans I'm about to expose. Because today, we're not just talking about a disappointing breakfast, we're talking about tins so bad that your full English deserves an apology. I spent weeks digging into the truth behind Britain's most popular baked bean brands. I compared ingredient lists, spoke with food scientists, reviewed consumer complaints, and examined how these products are actually made. And what I discovered genuinely shocked me. In the next 20 minutes, I'm breaking down the 8 worst baked bean brands you should never buy. These are the tins cutting corners, using the lowest grade ingredients available, and selling you something that barely resembles real food. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which brands to avoid and which ones are actually worth putting on your toast. Number 8. Branston Baked Beans. Let's start with Branston. They're famous for their pickle, and they've used that reputation to sell baked beans. But the beans themselves fall far below what you'd expect from a trusted name. Start with the sugar. One serving of Branston beans contains nearly 10 grams of sugar. That's over 2 teaspoons in what's supposed to be a savory dish. You're not eating vegetables, you're eating dessert disguised as dinner. A food scientist explained to me that sugar isn't added because beans need it, it's added because sugar is addictive. Manufacturers know that sweeter products sell better and keep people coming back. This is food engineering, not cooking. And it's not just the amount of sugar, it's the type. Branston uses glucose-fructose syrup, a highly processed sweetener made from corn. This causes sharper blood sugar spikes than regular sugar and has been linked to insulin resistance and fatty liver disease. The sauce is thickened with modified maize starch, which isn't natural at all. It's cornstarch that's been chemically altered to behave a certain way. It creates the illusion of richness without using real ingredients. Branston beans also contain spirit vinegar. That sounds harmless until you realize that industrial spirit vinegar is often synthetic acetic acid derived from petroleum. You're eating chemical petrochemicals. Salt is another problem. One serving contains close to 1 gram of salt. If you eat beans on toast more than once a day, you've already exceeded your daily limit before dinner. The beans themselves are low grade. They're small, inconsistent, and often split. Premium brands reject these beans. Branston uses them anyway. Open a tin and notice how much sauce there is. That's because there aren't enough beans. You're paying for liquid, not food. The texture gives it away too. Mushy beans indicate overprocessing and poor quality sourcing. An industry insider told me Branston buys beans wherever they're cheapest globally. No consistency, no standards, just price. Number 7. Asda Smart Price Baked Beans. These are the cheapest beans on the shelf, and there's a reason. Asda Smart Price beans contain over 11 grams of sugar per serving, nearly 3 teaspoons. Look at the ingredients and notice what's missing. Tomato. There are no real tomatoes. The sauce is water thickened with modified corn flour and colored to look like tomato sauce. A former Asda buyer told me Smart Price products are built to hit the absolute lowest cost possible. Quality and nutrition don't matter. The beans are tiny, broken, and irregular. The sauce is thick and gloopy, not from tomatoes, but from industrial starch. The cans themselves are concerning. Cheap cans are often lined with BPA-containing epoxy resins. Asda won't confirm whether these are BPA-free. When heated, the sauce separates and the beans sink. Proper baked beans don't do that. It's a sign of poor emulsification and cheap ingredients. Number 6. Tesco Everyday Value Baked Beans. Tesco Value beans have all the same problems, plus one more: inconsistency. I bought multiple tins over several weeks. Every single one was different. Some had watery sauce, others were thick. Some beans were firm, others were mush. That level of inconsistency shows serious quality control issues. Sugar content sits at 11 grams per serving, combining sugar and glucose-fructose syrup.
The sauce also contains caramel coloring, which is produced using ammonia and sulfites and has been linked to cancer in animal studies. Tesco refuses to disclose where their beans come from. Processing temperatures are extremely high, destroying any remaining nutrients. There's also a metallic aftertaste, suggesting chemical leaching from the can lining. An employee told me these products are loss leaders. They're not meant to be good, they're meant to get you into the store. Number 5. Morrison's Savers Baked Beans. These might be the worst supermarket brand of all. They contain over 12 grams of sugar per serving. Water and sugar come before beans in the ingredient list. That tells you everything. A former Morrison's employee said Savers products are sourced purely on price. Suppliers change constantly. Quality is irrelevant. The beans are tiny, often immature, and disintegrate when heated. The sauce separates and leaves a chemical aftertaste. The shelf life is nearly 2 years, so this suggests extremely aggressive processing. Number 4. Prince's Baked Beans. Prince's uses multiple sugars to hide how sweet their beans really are. Sugar, glucose syrup, and dextrose all appear. The tomato content comes from concentrate, not real tomatoes. Cheap global sourcing means quality varies wildly. Beans are cooked under extreme heat and pressure, destroying fiber structure and making them harder to digest. Prince's refuses to fully disclose can linings or additives. That lack of transparency is a red flag. The sauce clings unnaturally to the beans due to excessive thickeners, creating a gluey texture. Number 3. Aldi Coral Baked Beans. These beans are cheap because quality is sacrificed entirely. Many beans are split or broken straight out of the can. The sauce contains reconstituted tomato paste diluted with water, sugar, and thickeners. An Aldi supplier told me price pressure makes quality impossible. Every corner is cut. The texture is mealy and sandy. The sauce tastes artificially sweet. The cans are thin and sometimes bulge, which is extremely concerning. Number 2. Heinz No Added Sugar Beans. This might surprise you. Heinz No Added Sugar Beans replace sugar with artificial sweeteners like sucralose. Sucralose has been linked to gut disruption and metabolic issues. Nutritionists warn these products may be worse than the originals. Salt content is higher to compensate for the missing sugar. The aftertaste is bitter and chemical. This is health washing, not real improvement. Number 1. HP Baked Beans. HP beans contain 13 grams of sugar per serving. That's more than some chocolate bars. They use glucose-fructose syrup, minimal tomato content, and heavily modified starches. A food scientist told me the recipe has been cost-engineered beyond recognition. Under microscopic examination, the beans show structural breakdown from extreme processing. Nutritional value is effectively destroyed. The sauce contains spirit vinegar, artificial coloring, and excessive salt. The combination of sugar and salt is engineered to be addictive. HP refuses to fully disclose can linings or additives. Quality has steadily declined for years while prices stay the same. This brand is now owned by a conglomerate focused entirely on profit extraction. So what should you do? Stop buying these 8 brands. Make beans at home or choose organic brands with simple ingredient lists. If this shocked you, comment below, share this video, subscribe for more food investigations, because what you don't know about your food can hurt you.